guess. Um, yeah. Been in there an hour so far now. Been there an hour. And now, let me see. See if it's. Oh, no, that's. Yeah, we're gonna put that back in there. Yep, going back in. But, no, no. Right. I got too much. And one of the benefits of everybody self right there, you don't have to worry about ill growth because you put it back in the bag. I mean, no, the hands clean. The hands ain't clean enough. But, let's see here. I wanted to try something. It's probably not a good idea, but if you've been tuning in, you know I like doing stuff that's not exactly maybe or maybe not a good idea. So right now, I'm going to add a little yogurt, just a little bit, just a little teaspoon. You tell me you won't taste it. That's what they say. So, just, Oh yeah, and when you're using yogurt, don't use the flavored yogurt. I got vanilla yogurt. You ain't gonna rush and shit. Get unflavored yogurt. I didn't know they had unflavored yogurt. I didn't see it. Got what they had. That's wine. So that's what I'm telling you. So now you know. So fuck up. That's me. I'm trying to. Fun fact, I don't even like yogurt. Shit. Oh, somebody said you don't get it from yogurt. You should do it. All right. She about to go back up in there for a little TT, and she probably could be in there for another low 30. I could take her back out, taste peace. But she definitely finna get eat up though. She is. I'm finna. Yeah, all of that good stuff. So this looks like a 2 hour tour. That's what it looks like right now. It look like a little 2 hour long thing. You know? 2 hour thing. This minute, this Ancient grain is taking forever. It's taking forever. That is Hernandez. What's going on? Spanish brother. Yo, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Estino. Ah, see. I don't know how you say food in Spanish. But, yeah, me gusta. I'm not to say that. Me gusta. Fuck. Mm. 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 Da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby. Boy. All right. You gonna get out a good little stir. Oh, y'all boy about to wash that damn bubble. Y'all about to wash that damn bubble. I'm gonna say, let me see. Since I probably like at 10, so probably like 40. All right, so we're back again. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, amen. My bad. But, yeah. About to go sit man. I had to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Here we go. So, come about this sitting is kind of hot. Still got way too much liquid in her. I was supposed to strain strain it after I soaked them, but I didn't strain them. I put them in their bath water. And, I don't got no food to eat. It's been 30 minutes, so let's check it out. It's been 30 minutes. We gonna see what we got to see real quickly. Nice and easy. Okay. Well, she going back in there again. She going back in there again. Ready, old girl? This time it's for all the bananas. It's for all the chips. It's for all the asparagus. Crank she up to 3.5. I really wanted to grab the butter. I figured I ain't really doing too much with this pork belly, but it's just gonna be like a big slab of butter. Slapping that on there like that. I forget I had a potato. Look at this. I'm just damn potato. Oh well. Dig it up this time. There we go. One off. Ready. One off. See? All the regular stuff. There we go. So yeah. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Tell them we're supposed to sit back and eat some grapes. 30 minutes. We'll come back and hopefully this weather will be ready. Everything else will be ready. We'll cut it all the way down. Cut that bitch all the way down. Here we go. And make sure that fireman lit. I know what you're thinking. Damn, we got a fan right by the stove. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. So anyway, back to the snacks. Back to the snacks. Start this washing machine. Take this. Put this right here. Take this. Put that right there. Grab us some dishwasher liquid. This little TT. Easy does it. Easy does it. Put that bad boy in there. Grab that back right there. Grab that right there. That right there straight. That right there good. Ming Ming. All right. Select that. All right, come on. Y'all ready, man? Just going through this little cut right here real quick. Man, that's dangerously close. But I'm still closer, so that's why I know. Grapes on deck, y'all. Grapes on deck. No, I can't watch that shit. That would be fun. No, you do. And here we go. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, bro. Not really, bro. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. TV doing something with you. Check out my dog Chris Sam. My dog Chris Sam be on that thing. We talking about this.
Dawn Platinum removes 99% of grease. It's the GOAT. And that's coming from a duck, the better grease getter.
Mm.
Give the Nissan Frontier out monster of monster truck. Not that you would, but you could. Nissan, number one in new vehicle quality. Especially if you don't want to miss. Make sure you watch this all the way through. This video is sponsored by Moomoo. In today's video, I want to show you how to use AI on your investment journey. Do me a favor, everybody open up your Moomoo app. When you open up your app, at the top of your screen, towards the far right, you will see an AI bot. Hit this chat bot for me and follow along. Once you hit this, you are going to get this prompt from Moomoo AI. Hi, I'm Moomoo AI. So then you will have several already built-in prompts that it will give you. And guys, watch how this is a game changer. How does cryptocurrency market volatility affect related stocks? How about this one? How does the chip localization policy affect the semiconductor? Let's go down here and put in some question we might have. What about the government shutdown? And see if we can get some information from AI on what we could do related to this. Okay, check this out. It is analyzing your data. Guys, you can be using this on your journey, whether you are researching stocks, going through earnings reports, seeing how the fundamentals of a company is doing. Check this out. It appears you are inquiring about the U.S. government shutdown, a scenario where Congress fails to pass or extend funding legislation leading to the partial closure of federal agencies. Here's a concise overview. Check out the key points. Number one, potential causes. A shutdown occurs if Congress doesn't approve an annual appropriations bill or temporary funding measure. Political disagreements over spending priorities or policy riders often trigger delays. Market implications is number two. Guys, this is vital and pertinent information on your journey if you want to be a serious investor, if you want to be a serious trader. Guys, there's no AI tools in your platforms that is doing what Moomoo is doing. This is why I want you to use the description below to make sure you download the app. Market implications. You're going to have short-term volatility if the government shuts down. Markets may react to uncertainty, particularly in sectors relying on government services such as defense and healthcare. Make a note of that. Make a note of that, okay? Economics effects. The GDP growth may dip temporarily due to halted federal spending and furloughed workers. Critical services such as air traffic control, law enforcement typically continue, but non-essential operations pause. Investor considerations, you guys need to monitor the progress in congressional negotiations for resolution and timelines. And this is why I always say do your due diligence, be patient, don't guess, react. Guys, if you haven't downloaded the Moomoo app, please make sure you do so. This is the life-changing information that you have right at the fingertips of your mobile device. Get this, it's in the description below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, guys, a few things that Coach needs on your radar, okay? I got 3 hot ones right off the press, okay? If you made money today at all with Coinbase, please let me know down in the comments below. The ticker symbol is COIN. It went absolutely parabolic on the day, up $21. I want to say major salute. I know a couple of people that played that one, and I want to say job well done. Okay, listen, I've been telling you guys about BMNR. I've been telling you guys about Bitcoin. All of these things are somewhat correlated, so please be mindful that a rising tide can lift all boats. That sometimes confluence occurs within some of these assets, and you get outsized moves like you saw on today. Okay. Anyway, Coach is a technical expert. The chart looks extremely well on this, so look for continuation, but especially look for opportunities off a pullback. Okay, when something go up, it needs to cool off. The cool off is your time to shine. See how far it come back down. For example, let's say this come back down $10. Okay, that will put us around 323, 320-ish. That might serve as a good entry for the continued move higher. Let me know if that's understood. Okay, if you made money with coin, let me know down in the comments below. Now check this one out. I know y'all is getting busy with me in this one. This one is ticker symbol LYFT, otherwise known as LIFT, sitting at $22.93, up 4% on the day, nearly 5% if I'm keeping it a buck. Listen, guys, I can't stress it enough about you guys not only having good coaching and good guidance, having someone to put you in position to be successful consistently. Okay, we can go through our bag time and time again on some of these things, and so you guys will see that this is something we do on a regular and on a consistent basis. But check this out: Lyft had pulled back to 21. And sometimes you guys are thinking you're missing your entries, you're missing both. I keep saying you can get in at 21, 20, 19, 18, and 17. So when you see those opportunities, don't miss it. I'm trying to teach you the power of rinsing and repeating, meaning we got it at 14 and 15. We rode it to 23. It pulled back to 21. It might from here go to 24. Then it's going to pull back to maybe 22, then go to 26. Does that make sense? It's going to hit the target that I laid out, but it won't always go in a linear fashion. So I need you to understand, like, man, if I didn't get in this time, I can get in this time. If I missed the bus this time, I can catch the next one. It's gonna come right back around. Okay. Don't chase, don't have the fear of missing out. But more importantly, understand the opportunity that's before you guys. These plays are the steals that you want to make sure you are in so that you can get the deal of a lifetime. Okay. Listen, that's lift. Okay. It's not too late. $30 ain't here yet, so it ain't too late. You just make more money when you learn to perfect your entry, okay? That's the thing I want to stress about what I'm teaching you and what I'm showing you, okay? It's not that you're not going to still be successful if you bought right here, even though I've been telling you to get it since $14, $15, okay? The difference is if we are all up 40, 50, 60%, you might be up 20, 25%. And that's just simply because of where you got in at, okay? Don't think that you're still not successful. Don't think that the play still didn't work. You just want to learn over time, man, I got to do better on a red day, the day I'm panicking, the day I'm doubting what's going on. That's the day I need to be taking action because then you have a 4.8, nearly 5% run up, and then you feeling like, man, I should have got in. Nope. Listen to the teachings, follow what we call in the huddle, man, and then execute the play. Okay. What else, Coach, got for you? Guys, Uber, ticker symbol UBER. Remember, I told you we're going to beat that door down. We are going to beat the door down. Now, you already know, Coach don't count nothing. Yes, we hit over $100. We hit 102. We hit 100. But remember, I told you and taught you, unless it closes at 100, I don't count it. So I'm not going to come on here and be like, our target was hit. Yes, it was hit. If you already been in it from 20 or 60, you could have sold it at 100 because it did hit. I'm talking about, look at this. This says $99.57. It was up over 1% today. And in after hours, it's at $99.58. Is that $100? 99.57 ain't 100. So I want you to say close, meaning closing price. The closing price needs to be at $100. That's how you establish new support. So right now, 100 is resistance. They're not letting it get through. We got to get two and through, and then come back down. So we got to go to 102, and then come back down and close at 100. The price, when I pull these videos up, when I pull these portfolios up, the price need to say 100 in after hours, not 99. Does that make sense? That's how you hit, and that's how you set up and establish a new base. That's how you establish the new. So the new support is still 95 and 90. Okay, resistance is still 100. When we get to 100 gonna become support, and 105 gonna become the new resistance. But we not there yet, but that's what's coming. That's why I gotta have you in this particular still deal. Because when it happens, typically every play I call out, Netflix, Meta, the list is long and strong. They always have continuation. So I'm just stressing 100. But I've seen this movie before, guys. It ends up going all the way to 108, 112, 120. And if we can catch something like that into year end, that is going to do wonders for our overall portfolio mix, okay? So again, guys, you can play this via shares. You can play this via call options, okay? Just do me a favor. Make sure you have time on your side. 1 month. When I say time, you have to buy time. What does buy time mean, Coach? You have to buy time on your expiration date. So you should be choosing a 1 month out expiration date. So if it is about to be October 1st. At least you need your expiration to be November 15th. You can buy time by putting your expiration out 3 months. You can buy time by putting your expiration out 6 months. So does that make sense? Buy time because you're not wrong. Oftentimes you run out of time. Okay. And so I need you guys to see these little nuances, little minor tweaks you can make to your trading that's going to get you in that profitable win rate category so that you can kind of make that transition, make that next step, especially with us going into the 100-day challenge for 2026. Okay. So do me that favor, keep these three on your radar. These will be ones that could for you on top of other ones I have presented for you in recent videos. So again, guys, always trying to give you a mix of ways you can be successful. That's what I look to do.
Yeah, let's go see what we got going on. Let's go over here. There we go.
All I wanted to do was help kids and families. Making America was just so important to getting things started. I feel we are growing together as America. That's what this first. This discussion is that Make America process.
There you go.
What's up? Listen, family, in today's video, this video I want you guys to make sure you guys subscribe. Help me build at least 1,000 likes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, right out the gate, I'm kicking it off with a pattern. And if you have a small account, I want you to embrace these patterns to help you achieve the goal of winning as well as the small account that you had to increase the amount of money you have. Okay, this pattern is going to be the bull flag. Okay, as you see here in this illustration, we have this flagpole, which is an uptrend. But we got the chart that materially correlate this. Okay, then you have the channel. The channel is oftentimes the thing that trips you guys up when you move on your journey. So I want you to understand we actually want this to take place because it's going to lead to another measure. Okay, listen, guys, it's all about making sure that you are efficient as possible when you're trying to manage your risk. Making sure that you understand where your target is at in terms of how much money you're trying to make and what it is you're trying to accomplish. So let's go ahead and dive into the chart so I can show you do this, I'm gonna clean it up. You guys watch this 2 times, okay? And then when you do that, you will notice across the board, you are going to have the same opportunities time and time again. It happens in both directions. This, how do I know what move this to be to the downside? It's the same exact move. Okay.
Come on over here.
When
Get
you
good luck.
play this,
See more of these.
you will see, oh my God. And so whether you are doing bull flat or a bear flat, you will instantly know that you have these patterns or high probability trades that are intended for a small terms. Right here, guys, over right here, this move is moving and this move is going to come by because they're the same exact thing. I made a video the other day about this doing that support that this what you did here. I knew how far it was going to go down. Mind you, this is true in the opposite direction. So if this is going to the upside, the same thing would be true. Okay. But spot those out and you will notice that you have the ability to use full flags and a pattern when you have a small account to grow your account. Okay. Now check this out. You have this hammer candle that I want you guys to understand the color change, all right? In the stock market, and when you're trading, there's something called color change. So when a candle changes color, so if the candle was red, and then it was 3 reds, and then that first green next to a red becomes a color change. But when you see a hammer, that candle means way more than any other candle because that lets you know the direction is about to change. Okay, this is called a hammer candle, and so you want to look for that in your trade. Okay, now check this out. This candle right here is what we call an elephant bar. I call this a boom boom candle. But whenever you see a big green candle, write this down, or a big red candle, another one is going to typically follow. So you need to say, okay, like the candle I just showed you on the chart, another big candle will likely follow that candle when the first one presents itself. When it's to the upside, you get a big explosive green candle, another green candle will follow that candle, okay? Let's go ahead and dive back into the chart so I can show you what that looks like. Check this out, guys.
For something that shaped every martial art, the rulebook is easy to miss. Techniques disappeared not because they failed, but because they worked too well. Groin strikes ended fights in seconds. Eye gouges haunted ancient pancration. Headbutts still split faces and led play. Each was judged the same way. Too brutal competition. This is a countdown of 10 forbidden fighting techniques. I'm giving up my millionaire lifestyle to prove that anyone can become profitable. I'm just
investing, taxes, social statements, 3 things we can teach you on. Unfortunately, this isn't a finance chapter. Of course, we'll talk about the fundamentals of office and the lying reason for the same reason against them. Of course, with that, there's 2 types of people. Those that have never received this contract and those that never put in a engagement. the 20th centuries, the islands were covered with endless green fields and echoed with the hum of sugar mills turning cane into sweet gold. All in all, exciting. But as so often happens, the dream soon turned into a nightmare. On these small islands, there were hardly any predators, and together with cargo ships came black and brown rats, and clumping barrels, hidden sacks scurrying across decks. Once ashore, they found themselves in a new world where nothing stood in their way. Sugarcane fields became an endless feast for the rats. Bats chewed through the stalks, babies, and whole rows toppled under their own weight. The crop was ruined. Just a couple of bites were enough, and the plant would start rotting from the inside. The juice would sour, the sugar content dropped, and what should have been profit turned into losses and ruined produce. This is what the impact of rats on modern sugarcane fields looks like. Back then, the situation was exactly the same, only harder to see from a bird's eye view. In short, the losses were catastrophic. Landowners racked their brains over how to stop the hordes of brown and black invaders, and in the end, they went for a desperate move, bringing in non-native predators that were supposed to restore order on the plantations. The landowners were searching for the perfect rat catcher, needing a creature that would solve the problem once and for all, wiping out swarms of pests while costing food and surviving without constant supervision. The perfect solution was nowhere to be found. They tried all sorts of creatures, bears, weasels, stones were brought to the islands. They even experimented with frogs and animals. One resourceful landowner, Mr. Anthony Davis, decided to try his luck. Toads were brought over from Barbados. There they were sent to hunt with predators. But in Jamaica, things went differently. Toads happily feasted on chicken eggs and quickly turned into yet another headache for the planters. Another example is Sir Stanford Rounds. He brought the Formica omnivora from Cuba into Jamaica. The idea seemed promising until it turned out these hands wiped out nearly almost every bird and mammal that came across. Luckily, they never spread beyond a few limited areas. In the meantime, rats were taking over the islands. Fields were crawling. With every passing year, the situation grew more and more alarming. The British
Hey. Couldn't work. They just got a point all right.
Observations of
Let's see what we can do.
Does that nothing to do with how mongooses behaved in the wild?
Yeah.
Besides, black rats turned out to be smarter than people thought. Their partly arboreal lifestyle and nocturnal habits kept the risk of encounters with mongooses to a minimum, since the predators were land-based and daytime hunters. Also, mongooses were few and rats were what they usually ran into. Mongooses really went after rodents. But as mongoose numbers went up,
Yeah.
when rats became less common, their diet shifted. They began eating
the island, and they stopped being a savior. The good they did quickly faded. What came next was an even bigger problem. The harm mongooses were causing to Jamaica's fauna. The island started changing again, but this time it wasn't for the better. Imagine you step into the forest and suddenly realize it's empty. Birds no longer sing, their lively chatter missing from the treetops. Frogs don't croak in the ponds and puddles, even though their chorus used to fill the nights. Where life once thrived, now there's a heavy silence. At first, people were puzzled and looked for answers in all the wrong places. Eventually, denying reality became pointless. The mongooses were to blame. By the start of the new century, it became clear these predators introduced with good intentions had changed the islands beyond recognition. In many areas, there was a sharp decline or complete disappearance of native birds, mammals, snakes, lizards, frogs. The timing matched the arrival of the mongooses, and it was impossible to ignore the connection. Populations of endemic reptiles have suffered the most. Green iguanas, once common, suffered a heavy blow to their population. The land iguana had vanished from Santa Cruz Island by 1962. Birds that nested on the ground, rock iguanas, small mammals like cutillas and salmon dogs were also hit hard. Local snakes have nearly disappeared from the islands where mongooses were introduced, and now they can only be found on remote patches of land far from the shore. On Santa Cruz, it seems that one snake species has disappeared forever. There have also been reports of declines in ground bird and agouti populations, as well as amphibians and reptiles across the Caribbean. Predation rates were high for both sea turtle nests and seabirds. There was even a case when a mongoose attacked a Puerto Rican Amazon chick, a parrot that was already at risk of extinction. In general, as soon as the initial success in fighting rats stopped being obvious and the scale of the damage became clear, people's attitude changed. Mongooses started being seen as pests. The damage caused by mongooses wasn't felt only in the wild. Soon it became clear that agriculture was suffering too. Predators brought in to save the crops, started hunting livestock and poultry, eating fruit crops, and even munching on sugarcane. As early as 1893, reports said that the Jamaican mongoose was killing young pigs, kids, lambs, kittens, puppies, poultry, and game. In short, what was meant to be a cure for rats had turned into a new threat for farmers. Mongoose proved to be a widespread omnivorous creature devouring anything that crossed its path. In their native India, mongooses lived side by side with about 6 dozen other predators, from jackals and badgers to tigers. There, they were part of a balanced system. But on the Caribbean islands and Hawaii, it was different. The habitat was free of mammalian predators, and nothing
else.
Are you at all hopeful that anything can be done to slow down the acceleration of AI?
Okay, there's two issues. One is, can you slow it down?
Yeah.
The other is, can you make it so that people will be safe?
I'm not surprised. I bought this for me. Every time I use it, I'm always so amazed at the result of my teeth pain.
Whatever that is for him, I would with Junior. In the news this week, senior citizen demonstrates the effect. Tom,
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
American public still looking for the Epstein files. Matt Johnson sends new alert to his son.
children everywhere. They're stressing about job applications and interviews. They're full jumpers. You can apply today and literally start working on Monday. I'm talking about real companies like Comcast, Outnet, and Bell that has no. Next, this year, our four exciting new iPhones to choose from, including a brand new addition joining the lineup. There's the new iPhone 17, the groundbreaking iPhone Air, a completely new member to the iPhone family, and finally, iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. iPhone 17 comes in sage, mist blue, white, black, and lavender. iPhone Air comes in light gold, cloud white, space black, and sky blue. And iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max come in deep blue, silver, and cosmic orange. Let's take a look at the differences between them and what makes each one so great. iPhone 17 is now even more amazing. It has a 6.3-inch display with full motion up to 120 Hz and is protected by a new ceramic shield on the front. It's powered by the new A19 chip. It has a 48 megapixel dual fusion camera system and comes with a new center stage front camera designed for a next level experience. Next, iPhone Air is an exciting new take on iPhone. It's the thinnest iPhone ever, with the power of Pro inside. It features a 6.5-inch display and is powered by the new A19 Pro chip, packing Pro power into a slim design. On the back, a 48-megapixel fusion camera system gives you the versatility of two advanced cameras in one, and it has the innovative center stage front camera for better group selfies. iPhone Air is also protected by ceramic shield on both front and back, making it incredibly durable. Then there's iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max, our most pro iPhones yet. iPhone 17 Pro has a 6.3-inch display, and iPhone 17 Pro Max has a 6.9-inch display. Both are powered by the new A19 Pro chip, 64 GPU, and cooled by an integrated Apple-designed vapor chamber for better sustained performance. Both feature the all-new aluminum unified design for increased durability and are now protected by ceramic shield on the front and back, making the back 4 times more powerful system. They have our best ever camera system with 3 40-megapixel fusion rear cameras and the longest ever optical quality silhouette iPhone thanks to the new telephoto lens. Not to mention, iPhone 17 Pro Max has our best battery life ever. They're all amazing options, so I suggest starting by narrowing things down.
iPhone 17, iPhone Air, or iPhone 17 Pro?
You okay?
A little bit stuck on which one to get.
Not to worry. I'm here to help you decide. Follow me.
I really am stuck. Okay.
First up on the which iPhone should I get list are iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. We leveled up this design from the inside out to unlock our best ever performance and new capabilities. It's the one you're looking for if you want the most powerful iPhone, maxed out with the most features. iPhone 17 Pro is the first iPhone with a forged aluminum unibody design, so it's both light and durable. That's not the only place iPhone 17 Pro's up in this game. iPhone 17 Pro has our most powerful Pro camera system ever, with 3 40-megapixel rear cameras for even more professional looking images. Let's go. This new telephoto camera includes a larger sensor connection. It made the 8x optical quality zoom for the first time. Plus, iPhone 17 Pro gives you the humble quality output with speed.
I gotta show this to my friends. You're not gonna believe where I am.
New center stage camera lets you do just that. It's loaded with cool new features, like center stage for photos and dual cameras, which lets you record the scene and your reactions at the same time. Both features are available on every new iPhone. As you can see, iPhone 17 Pro is a complete powerhouse. It also has the new A19 Pro chip that takes things to the next level thanks to a high-performance 64 GPU with neural accelerators. This chip is so powerful, we designed an equally powerful cooling system to match. Integrated Apple-designed vapor chamber, which helps with heat the weight of the chip, so it stays cool if you can keep gaming.
Hey,
iPhone 17 Pro's new internal design creates space for even bigger battery, giving iPhone 17 Pro breakthrough battery life, and iPhone 17 Pro Max the best battery life ever on iPhone.
you can never have too much juice. Oh, thank you.
I just had one. So, how's that decision coming along? Has iPhone 17 Pro made an impressive first impression?
Definitely took my breath away.
Maybe you need a little more air. Thanks.
Yeah.
The all-new iPhone Air brings a whole new choice to the table. It's our thinnest iPhone ever at only 5.6 millimeters. And it's powerful beyond belief. iPhone Air's thin design houses the new A19 Pro chip that loves performance and efficiency with an immersive 6.5-inch display, all while being strikingly light. iPhone Air is also more durable than any previous iPhone. It features a titanium design with a new ceramic shield 2 on the front, making it 3 times more scratch resistant. The back also has ceramic shield.
What? I forgot I was holding it.
Not to worry. Luckily, iPhone Air's ultra-thin design is incredibly durable, even if it takes a tumble.
Next, you're gonna tell me it's one camera does it all.
I repeat that 24 to 48 hours only DNA processes while waiting for weeks for responses, some only require evidence. Because while everyone thinks that remote job only takes months, there's actually a hidden category of companies that are so desperate for workers that they are hiring faster than you can get a job at McDonald's. I'm about to review the 8 easiest remote jobs to get hired for right now, exact companies hiring this week, and the simple application tricks that particularly get you working by next week instead of waiting months. I'm Antoine Wade, and I've tracked fast hiring remote companies for over 2 years. And what I've discovered will completely change how you think about remote job hunting. Here's what's going to blow your mind. There are companies that hire remote workers faster than traditional local jobs. Why? Well, because they have standardized training programs, automated screening processes, and they hire in batches every single week. Comcast hires for chat representatives weekly. Rev approves transcription workers within 48 hours. And Boundletter processes customer service applications in days, weeks. These aren't special programs. This is how they actually operate. The truth that nobody talks about. The easiest remote jobs to get applications in days, not weeks. These aren't special programs. This is how they actually operate. The truth that nobody talks about. The easiest remote jobs to get are actually some of the most stable because these companies have effective quick hiring and training systems. Last Tuesday, my friend Jesse was completely panicked. He'd been unemployed for 2 months. His savings were gone. His rent was due in 5 days. He needed work immediately, not eventually. I told Jesse about fast hiring remote companies that I've been researching. By Wednesday afternoon, he applied to 3 customer service positions. By the next Thursday, he had 2 phone screens. By that Friday, he was hired to start that following Monday. Jesse went from unemployed and panicked on a Tuesday to unemployed and relieved in 2 weeks. That's not luck or connections. That's just knowing which companies actually hire people quickly. How many people are stressed about money right now? All companies exist that can hire them before they weekly. That's not a job shortage. That is an information shortage. Here's what saved Jesse and can save you. The secret isn't applying for more jobs or having a perfect resume. The secret is targeting companies that have fast track hiring systems specifically designed to get you working quickly. Here's what changed everything for me. There are 2 completely different remote job markets. The slow market, where companies take months to hire, and the fast market, where companies need you to start immediately. Instead of competing in the slow market with perfect candidates, you dominate the fast market, where being available immediately makes you the perfect candidate. The 8 fast track remote categories. Speed 1, customer support. Start within 1 to 2 weeks. Speed 2 is data entry professionals. They often are hired through skills tests. Speed 3 is call center champions. These companies hire high volume. Not only that, they are giving people opportunities for a quick start. Speed 4 are virtual assistants. This work is project based with immediate needs. Speed 5 is content moderation. Companies typically do batch hiring in days, not weeks. Speed 6 is transcription workers. These individuals are approved for hire in 48 hours. And Speed 7 are appointment setters. This is commission based and you typically can start immediately. And Speed 8 is chat support specialist. This is text based and less intimidating process, so it typically can get done really, really fast. These companies have perfected quick hiring because they need workers fast. And they're not looking for perfect, they're looking for who is available. I'm going to walk you through each category and tell you exactly which companies hire the fastest and give you the application strategies that get you hired this week. Let me prove these fast hiring systems work by showing you 3 people who went from application to paycheck in under 3 weeks. Janet applied for a customer service position with Phone Number on a Monday morning. She got an automated email for a phone screening on that following Tuesday afternoon. That Wednesday, she had a 15-minute call that was basically just confirming she could start immediately. The following Thursday, she got the job offer, and the following Monday, she was in paid training. 3 weeks later, she was taking customer service calls from home, making 17 and a half an hour. Janet went from unemployed on Monday to employed in less than 4 weeks. That's the power of targeting fast hiring companies. Riley was desperate for immediate income. He applied for that transcription on Wednesday evening. Thursday morning, he took their skills test. Thursday afternoon, he was approved and had his first transaction assigned. At number 2 is data entry. And companies hire this position fast because they have skill tests that replace interviews, and there is a high demand across multiple industries. And the pay ranges from $14 per hour to $19 per hour. In the company,
Bragg is the original wellness staple, organic, naturally fermented apple cider vinegar with a mother.
Why is Amazon paying me $600 a day? Because I use Amazon AI. I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI without ever selling physical products. And I promise you've never heard about this before. I just created some simple digital products, then I put them up on Amazon, and it was so exciting. The first time I tried it, I made $14, and I was like, oh my goodness, this actually works. Hi, I'm Carla Marie, and the coolest part is Amazon puts over 300 million customers just a click away. So age, experience, qualifications, none of it matters. I want to share my full system with you, but obviously this is an ad, so I'm hosting a free workshop where I walk you through my system step by step. This system's transformed my life and has sprinkled a little magic in the lives of hundreds of other people. Now, I hate workshops that are so slow and boring that they send you to sleep. So I made sure that this workshop moves fast and that it's fun, exciting, and informative. That said, if you love face-to-face selling, don't click on this ad. You see, with this, you never need to talk to anyone or push products on people. So this definitely isn't a good fit for someone with a salesy personality type. However, if you want to learn a low-key way to potentially make some extra money working from home, that can cover some important bills and help you enjoy more fun trips, don't wait. Click anywhere around this video and watch the free workshop now. Discover how we create reliable streams of semi-passive income without complex websites, unneeded stress, or huge startup costs. You'll even
the companies hiring now are Clipworker, Remotask, and various corporate clients. And the process to get hired at one of these places is to apply online, take a typing and accuracy test, then you can start immediately after you pass the test. Next at number 3 is a call center specialist. And companies hire this position fast because there is high turnover and it requires constant improvement. And not only that, the scripts that the companies provide can be given to anyone to do the job. There are many opportunities that are open right now. Most companies pay their people $15 to $20 per hour. And the hiring process looks like this. It just requires an application, typically a phone screening, and you can start within the same week or within 4 weeks. An advantage of being in a call center is that it is a 24/7 operations. You can work like a night shift, which is a shift where you can get paid extra money. And then 4 is a virtual assistant, and this is a position that hires fast because small businesses need immediate help, and the work is typically project-based. And companies like Elay, Byron, and individual entrepreneurs are hiring for this position right now. And the hiring process usually looks like this: a quick application, a skills assessment, then you can start within days. And there's a huge growth potential with this job. You can start at $15 an hour, but experienced VAs can make anywhere from $30 to $45 per hour. Next, at number 5 is content moderation. And this is a role that hires fast because social media is growing and it requires large teams and teams to scale quickly. And the pay range is $10 per hour to $20 per hour. And the process to get hired is typically an online application, a content review test, then you can start within days to weeks. And a training usually looks like this: a detailed guideline of what you are expected to do. And usually this is one of those jobs that doesn't require you to have any experience, just as long as you follow the guidelines. Coming in at number 6 is a transcription worker. And this is a role that hires fast because there is always a need for more transcribers. And people who can transcribe are skilled individuals. And companies like Rev and TranscribeMe are companies that are hiring right now. And the process usually looks like you just apply for the role, take a skills test, and that is typically approved within 48 hours to 72 hours. And this is one of those jobs that you can typically start working just about right away. But like usually after approval, however long the approval takes, and some other time the approval has been known to take 24 hours. And at number 7 is an appointment setter. This is a role that hires fast because it is usually commission based and it reduces the company's risk. And the company's hiring right now is Pure and Phoenix United Insurance, and the pay range is typically $20 per hour plus commissions. And the process to get hired is usually an application, brief training. You can start earning immediately. And the advantage of working in this type of role is that it has an opportunity for you to earn very, very high because of the commission that will be. The last on this list, the role of a chat support specialist. And this is a role that hires fast because it is less intimidating than phone support, and there is global hiring for this role. And the pay is usually between $15 and $22 per hour. And the process to get hired is typically quick onboarding, usually within 1 week from the application to the start. That's usually, sometimes they've been known to take a lot longer. And the requirements for the role is having strong typing skills and really good professional communication. These companies have systems designed for quick hiring because they need workers now, not perfect candidates later. And here's what separates people who keep waiting months for job responses from people who are working by Monday. You have 2 choices right now. Choice 1, to keep applying to regular jobs that takes weeks or months to respond while you stress about money and bills. Or choice 2, where you can get the complete fast hiring remote jobs blueprint with the exact companies hired this week, their specific application process, and the templates that can get you hired in days to months. If you need income now rather than eventually, then getting this blueprint is urgent. Why wait weeks when you can potentially be working by next Monday as some has done? Making a description of this video. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop thinking you have to wait for the perfect job opportunity. You start thinking about getting immediate income while you build towards perfect. Fast hiring jobs aren't sudden. They are strategic. They get money coming in immediately while you continue looking for better opportunities. The old way makes you wait months looking for perfect opportunities while bills pile up. The new way gets you earning money this week while you build towards your ideal career. Speed first, perfect later, income now, dreams next. Let me show you the difference between traditional job hunting and fast track hiring. You apply to hundreds of jobs and wait weeks for responses. You go through multiple interview rounds that take forever. You wait for background checks, reference checks, and hiring committee decisions. 2 months later, maybe you get an offer. Your bills have piled up, your stress has increased, and you're desperate. You target fast hiring companies on Monday, You complete applications and skills tests potentially on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You get phone trainings Wednesday and Thursday, or you receive your job offers by Friday. The next Monday, you're working and earning while your friends are still waiting to hear back from applications that they submitted weeks ago. The traditional way looks of stress and uncertainty. The fast track way, working, earning, and getting weeks. This isn't just about getting hired faster. This is about ending financial stress quickly while building towards a better opportunity. Picture yourself 1 week from today. It's Monday morning. And instead of stressing about job applications, you log into your new remote job for your second day. You've already completed your first day of training, and your new company provided all the information that you need. You have a quiet workspace set up, and you're ready to start earning steady income. Your family stops worrying about you because you figured it out how to get hired quickly. You're stressed about bills increasing because you have income starting immediately. When someone asks how you get hired fast, you smile and say, I stopped applying where they take months to hire. You stopped applying where they hire within days. You've gone from unemployed to employed, from stressed to relieved, from waiting to working, and it happened 1 week instead of months. Here's what I know about your situation. You didn't watch this far because you want to keep waiting months for job responses. You watch because you need work now and you're tired of the slow, broken hiring process. This is your week to try something different. Not next week, prepare. Not next month, you have a better resume. This week, every day you wait is another day that these fast hiring opportunities go to someone else. Every hour you spend on slow applications is an hour that you can be spending getting hired immediately. Don't let another week pass by in unemployment stress. Companies are hiring people today. Apply to these fast hiring jobs this week and be intentionally working. I love that. Job working Monday in the comments if you're applying to fast hiring jobs this week. And subscribe for quick hiring strategies. And go to my Patreon if you want a complete list of companies that hire within weeks. And remember, while everyone else waits months for responses, you will be working intentionally next week. The fast hires companies are waiting for you. I'm Antoine Wade, and your new job starts as soon as you apply to the right places. Let's get you hired this week. See you next week. Peace.
If you're an IT or security professional, you've likely heard about secure enterprise browsers. And surprised, you may already have one at your fingertips. But first, why is the browser so important? Well, it's the most used app on the PC, and it's more relevant than ever. That's because it's one door to everything these days: the web, work, and AI. So the stakes are high. Keeping browsers up to date is crucial. But now you also need to guard against data leaks and unauthorized AI usage. This is why you need a secure enterprise browser to access work data safely and regulate AI use. The challenge is balancing the need to tighten security, boost productivity, and keep costs low. Plus, there's a wrinkle: no budget for browsers. Hi, I'm Arnesh Chandra. I'm on the Edge for Business team, and our mission is to make the best browser for business that meets your goals of security, productivity, and low cost. Edge for Business is the secure enterprise browser optimized for AI for any device, anywhere. It offers the perfect blend of protection and productivity because it integrates with Microsoft 365 and your other security investments. And it's a seamless experience for admins and for your workforce. That's everyone from full-time employees to contractors to employees from new acquisitions. What's more, there's no extra cost because you extend the value of your existing Microsoft investments into Edge for Business. Let's dive into each of these three advantages. Enterprise-grade security is your top priority. It is for us too. We have over 30,000 security professionals globally. dedicated to protecting you.
If you're watching the other football, you don't want to ask your friends, what's offsides? And how can I sound like I know a lot about the game? You can just ask them all of that at once. Oh, so that's it. Up to 1 in 4 men experience bladder leaks. So just like there's a club for every type of shot, there's a Tibetan product for every type of bladder leak. Like Tibetan guards for light leaks. Keep it dry, guys.
The world's biggest tunnel boring machine with a rough fall. It's just 1,000 feet into a tunnel that's planned to be almost 10,000 feet long.
China has shocked the world with machines that seem to break the laws of physics.
China, you go there now. Roads, bridges, schools, you never saw anything like it. They have bridges that make the George Washington Bridge look like small potatoes. And they're all over the place.
These mega machines get colossal jobs done faster, cheaper, and more efficiently than anyone imagined. Quietly, China has seized control of global mega construction, and today an astonishing portion of the world's largest projects depends on its technology. What are these machines? How far can they push the limits of engineering? Join us as we reveal China's mega machines that have stunned experts and changed everything. Total world domination. At the turn of the millennium, China had no share of the global TBM market. The West had spent more than 150 years refining the technology, and the field was considered too specialized for latecomers. Yet by 2024, the picture looked like an alternate history. China dominated the market, supplying nearly every major project worldwide. While California spent 16 years and billions struggling to build a single high-speed rail line, China laid more than 40,000 kilometers of track in the same span, complete with tunnels, bridges, and viaducts. Linking megacities like pieces of an enormous Lego set, China transformed speed itself into strategy. What seemed impossible elsewhere became routine. So how do you condense a century and a half of progress into just 2 decades? Chinese engineers call it concentrating all national efforts on big issues. Instead of scattering research across firms and universities, China aligned its state, industries, and workforce toward a single mission. They imported machines, dissected them, rebuilt them, and scaled production with military precision. It was not evolution, but acceleration. This approach turned metaphor into reality. Where the West advanced slowly through competition and trial and error, China sliced away the delays and ran the process on fast forward. A century-long gap was erased in less than a quarter of the time. And it was no accident. By synchronizing industry This is not just a number. It is a workforce the size of a nation, disciplined, trained, and deployed into infrastructure and innovation. Each year, China produces 1.5 million engineers, one-third of the global supply. The United States graduates less than a quarter of that. So when critics ask how China can complete 10 high-speed rail lines while the West struggles with one, the answer is simple. The people insist to build them. In the West, construction stops for weekends, holidays, storms, or heat waves. In China, engineering is a campaign. Crews rotate in 3 shifts, working non-stop, 7 days a week from any building. The machine never sleeps, and neither do its operators. A tunnel boring Leviathan can be seen grinding through rock at midnight, one crew finishing, another taking over, a third preparing behind them. It is not chaos, but choreography, drilled from classroom to worksite. Engineers are trained to treat impossibility as a challenge, not a barrier. The results speak for themselves. By the end of 2024, China held 3.5 million valid invention patents, more than half already in industrial use. In many Western nations, patents gather dust. In China, they are weapons of progress. This scale and discipline change everything. When a Western engineer says a bridge will take 5 years, a Chinese team can answer 1 year and deliver. In Chongqing, 6-lane highways rise in the time Los Angeles or London could still be debating permits. Now imagine 1.5 million fresh engineers entering the system every year. Imagine a country producing more engineers annually than the population of entire European cities. Multiply that by 2 decades. And what you see is not a workforce, but a force of nature. And it is not just about numbers, it is about direction. Millions of minds are steered toward mega projects, artificial intelligence, energy, and the machines that turn the impossible into routine. Where the US might take a decade to design and approve a new TBM, China produced multiple models in the same span, refining each version and cutting costs through scale. Consider the timeline. In 2008, as Beijing prepared for the Olympics, China still relied on foreign tunnel boring machines. By 2011, just 3 years later, the first domestically produced model rolled out. By 2017, exports were reaching more than 30 countries. Today, 7 out of 10 tunnel boring machines carving through the earth bear the mark made in China. And as if dominating the world's tunnels wasn't enough, China has now built a one-of-a-kind machine, unlike anything the world has ever seen. China's TBMS, that break physics. Designed and built by Chinese engineers, China's tunnel boring machines excel in the most demanding conditions, from soft soil in megacities to earthquake-prone zones, carving tunnels faster, safer, and with unmatched precision. Some of these machines can excavate up to 10 kilometers of tunnel in a single day at a cost of just $10 million, a fraction of the $50 million per kilometer typically spent in the United States. A standout example is the CRCHI TBM, domestically constructed, which completed the excavation of one of the twin tubes of the Jensen East Road Highway beneath the Jiantan River in Huo, China. Measuring 15 meters in diameter, it is one of the widest tunneling machines in the world. With a power output of nearly 10,000 kilowatts, torque exceeding 42,000 Newton meters, and a top excavation speed of 50 millimeters per minute, the CRG demonstrates the scale and efficiency of Chinese engineering.
Okay,
The Caucasian
almost by
TBS
finish.
further exemplifies
Almost by
China's
finish.
ambition. With an excavation diameter of 15.08 meters, a total length of 182 meters, and a weight of 3,000 tons, it ranks among the largest single-shield hard rock TBMS. Its massive size allows it to move enormous volumes of earth efficiently, completing work that would take months in just weeks, all while maintaining perfect stability and safety. China's TBMs rely on an advanced slurry shield system that enables them to thrive in soft ground and seismic regions. This system balances pressure between the excavation chamber and surrounding soil, preventing surface settlement and protecting densely populated areas. Hydraulic jacks and articulated joints allow the machines to adapt to shifting ground, while the slurry cushions tunnels from vibrations, ensuring safety even in crack-prone zones. These machines power China's most ambitious infrastructure projects. On the Ningbo-Zhoushan high-speed rail line, the Jintan subsea tunnel is being excavated using a 14.6-meter diameter, 4,350-ton TBM, the world's largest for subsea high-speed rail. In Guangzhou, a 15.07-meter TBM carved the Haizhou Bay tunnel with minimal disruption to the bustling city above, demonstrating China's ability to combine immense power with precise control. Every Chinese TBM is equipped with intelligent control systems that monitor cutter head torque, thrust, and ground pressure, adjusting in real time to optimize efficiency and reduce errors. Integrated geological mapping and sensor data allow these machines to anticipate changes in soil, maintaining speed, safety, and structural integrity. Advanced TBMs like the independently developed Linghang also support intelligent excavation, remote operation, tail-end safety monitoring, and automated adjustments for complex geological conditions. China's TBM revolution
I
began
seen that 3 times fast.
when China Railway Group Limited decided to develop its own machines. Many considered it impossible. Wang Dushan, chief engineer at China Railway High-Tech Industry Corporation, recalled that early engineers had never even seen TBM in operation. With over 20,000 components per machine and more than 2,000 control points in the system, the challenge was enormous. In 2008, China unveiled its first domestically developed earth pressure balance TBM China Railway No. 1, marking a milestone in independent engineering. By February 2009, it began work on the Tianjin Metro project, completing the tunnel in just 4 months while controlling ground settlement within 3 millimeters.
Yeah, put
The
that love in
domestic
there.
TBM industry rapidly grew, led by innovators such as China Railway Engineering Equipment, China
healthy
Railway
meatball.
Construction Heavy Industry, and CCCC, Tianhe Mechanical Equipment Manufacturing. A breakthrough was mastering ultra-large main bearings, the heart of these machines. Bearings must withstand extreme loads continuously while ensuring reliability and long service life. Chinese engineers conducted thousands of tests, experimented with hundreds of materials, and collaborated with specialty steel companies to produce bearings capable of supporting the world's largest TBMS. On October 12, 2023, CRCHI produced a main bearing measuring 8.61 meters in diameter, the largest, heaviest, and highest capacity ever made. Chinese TBMS are increasingly intelligent. Systems monitor wear and temperature on cutting tools and slurry pipes, predict potential damage, and provide real-time feedback to operators. This integration of automation and data enables faster, safer, and more precise tunneling than ever before. China hasn't just accomplished construction feats once deemed impossible, it has completed them in record-breaking time, as shown in 2015 and 2020. The 19 Days Wonder. Many Sky City project in Changsha, Hunan Province, China, stands as one of the most remarkable feats of rapid construction in modern history. Completed by Broad Sustainable Building, or BSB, in 2015, the 50-story skyscraper was assembled in just 19 days, an average of In response to the COVID-19 crisis, the Shan Hospital in Wuhan was built in 10 days, a staggering achievement in large-scale infrastructure. Initiated on January 23rd, 2020, this 1,000-bed hospital was fully operational by February 2nd, 2020, providing crucial medical capacity during an unprecedented health emergency. Like mini Sky City, the hospital relied on prefabricated modular units, allowing site preparation and modular construction to occur simultaneously. This parallel workflow saved enormous time while maintaining consistent quality. Each unit was produced under controlled conditions, reducing on-site errors and delays. The speed of construction was powered by a massive workforce and continuous operations. Over 7,000 workers, including engineers, electricians, and volunteers, labored in rotating shifts to maintain progress around the clock. Cranes, trucks, and machinery moved ceaselessly, while precise coordination between government agencies, construction firms, and suppliers ensured seamless logistics. China's robust supply chains and industrial capacity were essential, delivering materials, labor, and equipment without interruption. These extraordinary projects were made possible not just by manpower and meticulous planning, but by China's fleet of state-of-the-art construction machines, engineering marvels that redefine what's possible. But what other advanced Chinese machines are shaping the world's skyline today? Iron Monster. The SLJ 932, known in China as the Iron Monster, is one of the largest bridge building machines on Earth. Built by the Beijing Baojoint Machinery Company and designed by the Shijiazhuang Railway Design Institute, it measures 91 meters long, 7 meters wide, and 100 meters high and 9 meters tall. At 580 tons, it is heavier than some warships and among the longest land vehicles ever created. Unlike ordinary cranes, which can only lift small sections and need space to operate, the Iron Monster handles entire bridge spans weighing up to 950 tons. It lifts a massive concrete beam under its frame, drives it to the edge, locks itself onto a pillar, extends forward, and lowers the section into place. Then it rolls ahead and repeats the process, span by span, until a bridge stretches across the gap. Its mobility is just as remarkable. The machine runs on 64 wheels, grouped into fours, and each group can pivot 90 degrees. This allows the giant to move sideways with precision, sliding beams into place as smoothly as a hand pushing a plate across a table. Despite its size, the Iron Monster moves steadily, 8 kilometers per hour when empty and 5 when loaded. Over its lifetime, one machine can set between 700 and 1,000 spans before retirement. From the outside, it might look like a giant transporter, but it was built for a single purpose: constructing high-speed rail bridges in places where tracks must cross deep valleys and wide canyons. By combining lifting, carrying, and placing into one vehicle, it removes the need for scaffolding or towering cranes. The method is simple but revolutionary. The machine drives to the edge, raises a prefabricated beam, stretches across to the next pillar, locks in, and sets the span. Then it advances over the section it just placed and does it again. Each beam connects with expansion joints, forming a continuous, durable bridge far faster than traditional methods allow. The advantages are enormous. Conventional building demands more labor, smaller pieces, and far more time. The Iron Monster cuts all of that down. Fewer workers, fewer parts, and unmatched speed. It is also built with a safety on each unit.
It's 3:30. Do you know where your kid's snack is? It's here, and it's frosted. Cereal, that's
this is fun.
Would you prefer a dream vacation or a nightmare? It matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Any phone looks impressive and shiny commercial. But does it still look impressive? Running the bathroom sink. Gemini has winning ring just down the drain. Sure to start. Not smooth stuff, I see you remove the drain vent. Just make it. Phone that we put that and thinking I'm not gonna wait to see my lock. Long and eat it. Boys, rookies, no more neighbors will fall. Strengthen to protect all women from buildings that are each unit is designed to carry loads heavier than any train that will ever pass over its bridges. Skilled crews, trained to work at great heights and extreme conditions, operate the machine with military precision, ensuring flawless performance. What once took decades can now be done in just a few years. Already, Iron Monsters have helped China expand its high-speed rail network beyond 30,000 kilometers, building bridges at a pace no other nation has matched. Western engineers once doubted it, saying, it shouldn't even work. But it does, relentlessly, efficiently, and on a scale that makes traditional cranes look like relics of the past. If the Iron Monster impresses, the next machine, a colossal transport direct machine that will leave you speechless. Kunlun. Named after one of Asia's longest mountain ranges, Kunlun was developed by China Railway Construction Corporation Limited to lift and position massive box girders over challenging terrain, from mountains to rivers, with unmatched precision and efficiency. Kunlun is the world's first transport erect machine capable of handling a 1,000-ton box girder, performing the work of 3 traditional girder direction machines while operating on ramps with slopes up to 30 degrees and curved tracks with tight gradient. It can erect girders of 24, 32, and 40 meters, allowing China to build bridges for its high-speed railways at an unprecedented scale and speed. The machine is lighter than traditional alternatives, yet stronger, constructed with high-strength steel plates used in aviation and submarines, ensuring both durability and agility. In June 2020, Kunlun completed its final heavy-duty test, and soon afterward erected the first 1,000-ton box girder for the Fujian Xiamen high-speed railway bridge. This nearly 15-kilometer cross-sea bridge was completed in September 2023, astonishingly faster than the 4 years it took to construct the 3-kilometer Golden Gate Bridge. Kunlun's ability to handle such massive girders reduces train resonance, ensuring stable operation at high speeds, and supporting China's entry into the 400-kilometer-per-hour era. Kunlun features advanced intelligent technologies, including laser matrix systems for autonomous navigation through tunnels, real-time monitoring of girder positions, automated transport placement, and precise integration with the Railway Engineering Management Center's information and maintenance platforms. Operators can track girder conditions in real time, enhancing both safety and efficiency. These innovations reduce construction costs by about 20% and accelerate erection speed by 25%, all while requiring less space than conventional machines. The machine has proven its versatility in multiple projects. On the Zhengzhou-Chongqing high-speed railway, where more than 90% of the Chongqing section consists of bridges and tunnels, Kunlun has operated on steep ramps and tight curves, demonstrating flexibility far beyond traditional equipment. Over the past year, it has placed beams at tunnel
entrances and exits across western China's rugged terrain, proving its ability to tackle some of the nation's most challenging landscapes. On the Fuzhou-Xiamen Railway, China's first cross-sea high-speed line, Kunlun's erection of 1,000-ton, 40-meter girders has improved navigation capacity, reduced tidal impact, and enhanced bridge safety. This machine doesn't just shatter records, it makes the impossible look routine. And if that sounds unbelievable, wait until you see the world's most powerful crawler crane, the XCMG XGC 88,000. On paper, it sounds impossible. A crane that can lift 4,000 tons with a boom stretching 144 meters into the sky and a total weight exceeding 5,300 tons. To put that in perspective, it could hoist a fully loaded Airbus A380 with ease. This is the XGC 88,000, an ultra-heavy crawler crane built by XCMG. Entering production in 2013, it became the largest tracked mobile crane in the world, surpassing the Liebherr LR 13,000. It also ranks among the largest self-propelled ground vehicles ever built, even outsizing NASA's famous crawler transporter. While the Honghai crane still holds records for sheer size, the XGC 88,000 is unmatched for mobility and versatility. The crane consists of two main sections. The first is the machine itself, with a maximum boom length of 144 meters, an overall length of 173 meters, including the counter.
That's crazy.
A height of 108 meters.
Now this chick on this bad boy suit, look for
1,600 to 4,000 tons. In practice, it has handled
and try to soak up some of the water.
4,500 tons and achieved
Ain't the best in the world, but good.
3 Cummins engines, each producing 640 kilowatts, combined for nearly 2,579 horsepower, powering the machine and supporting assembly, disassembly, or backup functions. The operator sits in a spacious cabin the size of a small office, complete with air conditioning, a comfortable seat, and even a sofa for 3 passengers. The second section is the tracked counterweight compartment, standing 9.7 meters tall, 29 meters long, and weighing 2,900 tons. It has its own driver's cockpit and requires a working radius of 29 meters. Together, the entire crane tips the scales at nearly 5,400 tons. Designed for petrochemicals, nuclear, and chemical industries, the XGC 88,000 handles massive components with remarkable precision. Its boom can be configured in multiple ways: a 120-meter heavy boom, a 140-meter light boom, and an optional 33-meter shaft. This flexibility allows it to adapt to nearly any construction condition while maintaining full shaft for maximum mobility and efficiency. Since entering service, the crane has lifted modules larger than small buildings, executing
About
moves
to check out this little pork
conventional
thing.
cranes struggling.
This little pork
Watching
man,
it in action
see
is
what
like
thing
watching
out of
gravity itself bend.
see if it's really like that
The
or not.
performance decades ahead of what Western engineers achieved with smaller machines. And while this crane dominates the skies, China's engineering ambitions do not stop there. The next spectacle comes in a task most would consider mundane.
Fuck!
Concrete pumping transformed into a feat of scale that is nothing short of national ambition. The pump king. When workers built the Shanghai Tower, they faced a daunting challenge: pumping concrete nearly 2/3 of a kilometer into the sky. Most pumps in the West would falter after a few hundred feet. China's Sany 86-meter pump shattered the world record, sending wet cement 821 meters high, higher than the Eiffel Tower. It performed so flawlessly that it earned the nickname Pump King. As of 2024, it holds the Guinness World Record for the longest truck-mounted concrete boulder, thanks to its meticulous design, advanced materials, and precise engineering. It has redefined what is possible in high-rise and large-scale construction. The pump's boom has 7 sections, longer and more flexible than conventional 5 or 6 section design. This allows operators to reach confined urban sites and complex terrains with ease. Constructed from high-strength 1,800 megapascal steel, the boom maintains stability under immense pressure during extreme high-rise pumping. Mounted on a
Extreme
9-axle
high-rise
alternate
pumping.
chassis, it offers superior mobility and stability, featuring advanced suspension and multiple steering modes, including crab and diagonal steering for tight maneuvering. Operating the Pump King is equally impressive. Its automatic boom system enables one-touch deployment, vertical and horizontal pumping, boom locking, and area limiting. Advanced stabilization reduces boom shaking by 50% and cuts the swinging range of the revolving tower by 60%, ensuring precision and safety. Energy-saving technology boosts operational efficiency by 25%, while cutting fuel consumption by 10%. Its self-diagnosis system can detect over 150 types of malfunction, helping operators troubleshoot quickly and minimize downtime. The Pump King has made a global mark on high-rise construction. On projects like the Shanghai Tower, it pumped ultra-high-strength concrete to 620 meters, a world record at the time. Its precision and reach allowed China to construct skyscrapers faster, safer, and more efficiently than ever before. Durability and low maintenance are central to its design. The pump's piston can handle 25,000 to 30,000 cubic meters of concrete before needing replacement. Components are crafted from advanced Sino-German materials, resistant to wear and tear. Returning to railway construction, China pushed the limits of engineering with a machine that seems to defy the laws of physics. CYP 500. China's CYP 500 track laying machine is capable of laying 2 kilometers of track in a single day. It operates 24 hours straight, transforming railway construction into a continuous, high-efficiency process. In March 2020, the CYP 500 made its Southeast Asia debut on the China-Laos Railway. There, it installed a 500-meter steel track in Vientiane, marking the first section of the railway and the longest steel track outside China in Asia. The machine performed flawlessly, surpassing its daily construction goal of 1.5 kilometers with ease. Designed for high-capacity, large-scale projects, the CYP 500 integrates track laying, alignment, and precise placement into a single automated workflow. Its continuous operation minimizes downtime, while its advanced control systems ensure rails are positioned with millimeter-level accuracy. The machine's capabilities allow it to tackle challenging terrain, complex curves, and long bridges or tunnels, keeping pace with even the most demanding construction schedules. In just 4 years, CYP 500 technology has increased China's track-laying capacity from 500 meters to 2 kilometers per day, setting new standards in efficiency. The secret behind China's ability to construct towering skyscrapers in record time lies in the next machines. Bonut. This wall-climbing construction giant, engineered to transform high-rise buildings, standing over 40 meters tall and weighing nearly 2,000 tons, it dramatically accelerates construction speed, completing a floor in just 4 days, over 20% faster than conventional methods. Unlike traditional cranes, the Bonut does not rely on external scaffolding. Its reinforced steel frame, combined with integrated hydraulic and automated systems, allows it to lift and assemble prefabricated panels, girders, and beams while maintaining absolute stability. Advanced sensors continuously monitor stress, tilt, and load distribution, preventing structural errors even at extreme heights. One of the machine's most remarkable features is its vertical climbing system. After completing a floor, it elevates itself to the next level without disassembling or repositioning. Hydraulically controlled jacks and counterweights maintain equilibrium during ascent, while automated controls adjust for wind forces, structural shifts, and weight distribution. This continuous vertical mobility enables the Bona to operate without interruption, maintaining precision placement of every component. The Bona is equipped with sophisticated automation and precision control systems. Sensors and software measure, align, and adjust structural elements in real time, allowing the machine to perform heavy lifting, precise alignment, and assembly with minimal human input. Operators control the entire process from a protected cabin, monitoring load distribution, material placement, and structural alignment.
Well, I tell y'all, this is gonna be jacked out.
To make minor
This is
corrections
gonna be jacked.
ensuring smooth
That's what
operation
we
under
feel.
variable conditions. Constructed with high strength, lightweight
It's
materials comparable to aviation and submarine engineering, the Valnot's frame
It's
features redundancy systems, stabilizers,
It's
and
crazy.
counterweights to prevent tipping. Even in hurricane level winds,
Be
the
back in like
machine
2
maintains
seconds, y'all.
stability.
What's up? Come on
Performing
in.
multiple
I'll be back in a
tasks
second.